Alright guys, so today we're taking a look at a case that comes out for a lot of different devices, and this company has been in the game for a long time. And of course, we're talking about Spigen and taking a look at the Spigen Ultra Hybrid for the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Now the price on these cases range from $17.99 to $26.99 depending on which style you get. Well, today we're taking a look at the Black Frosted and the 01 Black, which in my opinion are two of the best looking ones that they make. So let's start off with the 01 Black. So we are going to be taking a look at the packaging of this one. The other one's already open. So very classic Spigen packaging, Spigen right there, and you get a picture of your case. It is for the S25 Ultra, and nothing really on the back. Now, it does say that it is Qi 2 ready because this is going to have those magnetic rings. So for all you who are looking for Qi 2 or MagSafe charging, you'll get that with these cases. So let's go ahead and open it up and take a look. So like I said, super similar, very classic Spigen packaging. You just get this sleeve here, and here is our case. Now, like I said, this is going to be the 01 Black. It's going to show you those internals and kind of what it looks like slightly on the inside of the S25 Ultra. Now, on the back of this one is going to be polycarbonate, and all of these little designs and things like that are going to be textured. So it's definitely going to add a good bit of grip to the back of this phone. Now you are going to get your separated cutouts here. So the three main cameras are going to be separated from the rest of the camera system. Now you are going to get these 4 claws on the back of this case, and that's going to help you with protecting the camera lenses as well as the back of the case here. Now taking a look at the inside, you are going to get your MagSafe or Qi 2 magnet right there, and that same sort of design on the inside, the same polycarbonate. Now the sides are TPU, and they're going all the way around the case. Now you are going to get Spigen's AirShock technology in all 4 corners, so that basically helps you get more drop protection from these cases than your average TPU case because the corners are going to be reinforced. So let's go ahead and bring over our scale and our caliper, and we'll see how thick these cases are and how much they weigh. Now the Ultra Hybrid is going to be the same weight all the way around. So the 01 Black, the 01 Natural, the Black Frosted, the regular clear, they're all going to be the same weight and the same thickness. So taking a look at that weight, we're looking at 44 grams. And then bringing over our caliper from front to back, we're looking at 11.8 millimeters. And from inside to outside, we are looking at 2.9 millimeters. So it's not a terribly heavy case. It's not too thick. It's a very comfortable case to use. If you guys know Spigen's cases, they make them for all different devices. You got iPhones, Galaxies, others devices, and it's a classic Spigen case. I mean, they've kept this same formula for the most part year after year. It works. It could use a little bit of better consistency between all of the different styles of this case, but no matter which one you pick up, they're all going to be great. Now, real quick, I know a lot of people are talking about do these cases yellow. The Black Frosted ones like this one, they will not. The clear one and potentially any of the other lighter color cases will most likely yellow after some use. So definitely keep that in mind when you're shopping for them. I would suggest going out for a frosted one, but especially a black one or a darker tinted one, not going to yellow nearly as easily, if at all. But yeah, that's the weight and the thickness of it. Let's go ahead and bring it over our Jet Black Titanium S25 Ultra, and we'll go ahead and put it in here, and let's listen out for that click. Solid click onto there. I know it didn't really sound like it, but this case is going to give you a very nice fit. So taking a look at that fit going around the sides, it's going to fit very well. You do have to give it a good bit of force to get the sides to move. Of course, around your buttons is going to be a little bit more loose, but that's expected. Going to the bottom is decent. Top is pretty good. And making sure that S Pen cutout is good. We got to make sure of that because look how thin that area is. So we definitely want to make sure that that's going to be reinforced properly. And it looks like you should be good to go there. So that's good. Taking a look at how those corners fit. 1, good. 2, 3, and 4. So it's kind of difficult to get these corners off, and that's really good because it's going to have a nice tight fit onto each corner, so everything should be fine when it comes to the fit of this case. Now taking a look at the sides of the case, starting off with the top, we are completely closed in. We do have a hole for your microphones right there. The left-hand side, of course, is completely closed on the S25 Ultra. The bottom, you're going to have your S Pen cutout, your speaker, your USB Type-C port, and microphone. Now, the S Pen is going to be a little bit rounded here on the corner. Let me see if I can get the camera to pick that up right there. It's going to have a slight bit of rounding there, so you can easily access your S Pen with absolutely no issues, so definitely like that attention to detail. And your USB Type-C port is going to be nice and wide open, so we can easily bring over any cable here. We'll go ahead and plug that in. We are charging right there, and yeah, nice wide open USB Type-C port, so no issues when it comes to that. And then moving along to the right-hand side, you're going to get a lanyard loop over here, and your buttons are going to be closed in, but they are built in with relief cutouts. Now let's listen to how those buttons sound. So even though these buttons are built in, they're going to be nice and clicky, no issues at all, and you can differ the power button because it's got that slight little texture right there, so you'll be good to go. You know exactly which button you are clicking. Now, taking a look at that screen and camera protection, I am using a full coverage tempered glass screen protector, and you are getting a nice screen lip there. So you can definitely set this down, and you will be good to go. I switched it over to the black Ultra Hybrid here. That way you guys can kind of see it with that one. And taking a look at the camera protection, you're getting an okay set of camera bumps right there, but don't forget you're going to have these claws here, so you can definitely set this down on whatever surface you want and you will be good to go there. So it's going to protect the screen and the camera just fine. So now let's actually go ahead and take a look at that MagSafe. So we'll start off with our Apple MagSafe wallet. Here we go. Of course, you're not getting animations because it's an S25 Ultra. Now, one thing, if you guys can see, it's going to cover the lens a little bit right there. Now, let's see if that actually affects our camera. Can we see it? And, oh, wrong camera. It'll help if I showed the right one. Let's go wide angle. Let's go zoomed in. Everything should be fine. Let's check out that portrait mode just to be sure. Everything looks good right there, and video just to, you know, just because. So everything is good there. You shouldn't have to worry about it. But the MagSafe on this case is pretty good for most uses, but I would just be a little bit careful with your MagSafe wallets. They may end up coming off fairly easily. Now moving along, we'll bring a battery pack over here, attach that. There we go, we're charging, and let's see. Okay, so MagSafe, just be a little bit careful. Nobody's going around, nobody's shaking their stuff, I get it. It's just one of those things I like to do for you guys. And then finally bringing over our Anker 623, pick that up, and it's gonna pick it up. You can give it a slight little shake of the wrist, and that will come off right there. So now what we're gonna do is let's go ahead and bring over the black frosted. Let me get that, here we go. So let's just put our S25 Ultra in there, and just listening out for that click. Okay, that was kind of anticlimactic, but it does have the same good fit. Your corners are all going to be just fine. Everything fits the same, the buttons. Everything is good to go there. All around the same thing. Let's bring over that MagSafe and just test this out. This one's going to be a little bit stronger because they don't have that print on the back of the case, all those little designs and everything like the 01 does. So it's going to be marginally stronger. It's noticeable, but it's not the craziest difference in the world, which actually kind of surprised me a little bit because at least for the iPhone, the Spigen cases have very, very strong MagSafe, but of course the iPhone has those magnets built in, whereas the S25 Ultra doesn't, so it may be adding a little bit more there. But either way, all around, what are my thoughts on this case? It's really comfortable to use. You're getting good grip. Now, the back of the black one is going to be a little bit slippery at first, but give it some time. It's because it's that frosted back. It doesn't really have much texture. Whereas the 01, the Neo 1, cases like that with those designs on the back, all of that is extra grip, and it's very, very much noticeable. So it's not bad. Now, when it comes to the sides of this case, you have no problems. The TPU is not slippery. It's got a nice soft touch to it, so everything will be just fine when it comes to it being slippery or it not being slippery. Then, comfortable to hold. It's not a pinky destroyer. If you're someone like me and you hold your phone like this a lot, the bottom edge here, if it's too sharp, makes a big difference. This one, not a problem whatsoever. You're getting a good fit. You're getting good MagSafe strength for the most part. Everything about this case is good. In my opinion, this is Spigen's best case that they make. They make a plethora of different cases, from aramid to clear to all different kinds, and this, in my opinion, is their best one. The Ultra Hybrid is my favorite line of their cases, and I think it is definitely one worth checking out. So, do I recommend it? Yeah, I do. $17.99 for the Black Frosted, $22.99 for the 01. In my opinion, I would just spend the extra few bucks, get the 01. I think it's a much better case. It's got the better grip, and it looks really cool. So, Let me know what you guys think about the Spigen Ultra Hybrid down in the comments below. Have you guys ever tried it? Especially you guys that are all the Galaxy users out there. This is my first year full-timing a Galaxy S25 Ultra, which by the way, my 1 month later video is coming very soon. But let me know, have you ever tried Spigen cases, the Ultra Hybrid or any of them? I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. That goes a very long way for me and allows me to consistently make these videos for you. And if you guys want to see another excellent clear case option for the S25 Ultra, I'll leave that video right here. And if you guys want to see a great screen protector option, the one that I'm using right now, I'll leave that video right here.